Trump's criticism of Zelenskyy raises concerns over U.S. Ukraine relations. U.S. President Donald Trump has escalated his criticism of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, labeling him a dictator without elections and blaming him for the ongoing war with Russia. His remarks have sparked widespread debate over the future of U.S.-Ukraine relations, potential alignment with Russian narratives, and the impact on domestic policy. During a recent speech, Trump accused Zelenskyy of being a moderately successful comedian who convinced the U.S. to spend billions on a war that couldn't be won. He further claimed that Zelenskyy had done a terrible job, arguing that Ukraine's destruction could have been avoided had he made a deal before the war started. Additionally, Trump asserted that Zelenskyy's approval rating was at a mere 4%, contradicting polls indicating public support of around 50 to 57%. Zelenskyy dismissed Trump's remarks as Russian disinformation, stating that the former president was living in a Russian-made disinformation space. He also countered the claim of low approval ratings by citing significantly higher figures. Trump's rhetoric has alarmed European allies, with analysts warning that his statements could undermine bipartisan support for Ukraine in Congress. Critics argue that his comments align with Russian President Vladimir Putin's long-standing efforts to delegitimize Zelenskyy. Russian media outlets have welcomed Trump's remarks, describing them as very good news for weakening Western support for Ukraine. Decisions. As Trump's criticism of Zelenskyy gains traction, several questions remain. Will his rhetoric weaken Western unity on Ukraine? Could this shift force Zelenskyy into negotiations with Russia? And how might these developments impact the 2024 U.S. election and broader foreign policy decisions? With bipartisan congressional support for Ukraine still in place, the extent to which Trump's statements will shape future U.S. policies remains to be seen. Trump's shift in rhetoric towards Zelenskyy signals a potential shift in U.S. foreign policy, raising concerns about aligning with Russian disinformation and damaging credibility with European allies. It could lead to strained U.S.-Ukraine relations, pressure on Zelenskyy to negotiate with Russia, weakened Western unity, and political challenges at home.